Hello everybody, in this little video I want to talk about why I totally want to have the Samyang 85mm 1.4, and I want to give you some tips at the end of the video, what's in my opinion very important. So first off, I had this discussion lately, this talk about the 85mm 1.4 and all the misunderstanding of manual focus came up again, like in every discussion you will have about manual focus lenses. So what I want to show you first is that how great this lens is, not just by telling you how great this lens is. No, we head over to 500px.com and look at work from a variety of photographers who all used the 85mm 1.4 by Samyang for their images. So let's go, and there's always different camera bodies. So let's go have a look at this one from Leszek Frankowski, shot with the Samyang 1.8 1.4 85mm with a Nikon D600. I don't even want to know the camera type actually. This is also shot with the Samyang 85 1.4. I come back later on the cameras. Another one from Wojciech Pujada. And by the way, Russians and everything what's from the Ost Bloc, they seem to have some magic about them. I believe that they are the best photographers in the world over there. The best photographers you may find. So watch another one, also shot with the 85 1.4 from Samyang. I will not repeat this one as well, by Anton. I have more from Anton. This one, great one. Another one here from Alexander Vignodra, I can't pronounce. This is amazing because this is shot with this lens and it's just amazing how he can handle a manual lens this way in this environment. Not amazing image from Alexandro here, and also shot with the 85 1.4. This one also shot with the 1.4, and I will come with a little tip right away. This one as well, and of course, because you want to share this video on Facebook, there's a cat in it. What I want to say you is, first off, manual focus lenses. There is one big misconception. I talked about this over and over and over again. I want to emphasize this here. We shouldn't call them manual focus lenses because they are, at least if they still communicating with the autofocus system of the camera body, and most of the manual focus lenses doing this. The problem, it's not a problem. The thing is, we should call them half automatic. And this because the only thing what is not in these lenses is the motor that turns the lens actually into focus. And they are designed to have a longer haul. So when you manual focus them, the haul is longer so that you can better fine-tune the focus. The haul is longer than with the autofocus lens, where you can use also manual focus as an option. So this is a totally different piece of cake. So they are not designed for manual focus. In fact, this autofocus lens is with the option for manual focus. The manual focus is there just for the purpose of emergencies, when it's too dark to autofocus and this kind of stuff. Anyway, my first tip is try what I demonstrated in another video with the Nifty 50, where I demonstrated how the autofocus system is still working with your when you shoot manual focus, and just try this to get comfortable with this, because before you decide buying a manual focus lens, try it with one of the lenses that you have, and then add to this experience that your that the manual focus will be better with a pure manual focus lens. Another tip is, and this is why I wasn't talking about cameras here, I want to encourage you to, before you ever decide to buy a camera, a certain model, and somebody is telling you that this camera sucks or this camera is better than this better. We all talk here on YouTube about this gear and that gear in all channels. We all know every channel. I do this, does it. We all do this, but one big tip before you decide, head over to 500px.com, search for that camera and have a look of what people shoot for images with these cameras, because it's very hard, in fact, to find bad images over at 500px.com. There are most of the time people knowing what they are doing, and you see that they get imagery out of cameras where you think, oh, I need a much more expensive camera, and they shoot better images with the cheaper camera than you would probably shoot with a very expensive camera if you are inexperienced. So first have a look at the actual image, because this is what it's all about. It's not about just tech talk, it's about the image, what's in the end. And of course there comes a lot of post-processing, but anyway, here you can see what you really get, and this is very important. This can save you a bunch of money and a bunch of frustration, because if you just listen to what some people say and you buy your camera on based on that, it can be a very big disappointment, and it can be an expensive disappointment. So all these images what we saw here, I just run through it very quick. This was a Sony SLT A7070V diskette. So a Canon EOS 650. This is even a Rebel, a Nex 6. This was a D7000. We have here, we are in Nex 6, and here we have the Nikon D3 by Anton, and then we have the D90. This is great, the D90, another Nikon D90, and I'm sure a 5D Mark II, and you know, oh, you can't, impossible to take an image with a 5D Mark II, because there is the 5D Mark III and there comes the 5D Mark III, 4. You know what I'm saying here, and just take everything for granted by what people are saying or what the pros are saying. Go and have a look at actual imagery, and then we are talking. So I thank you very much for watching, and have a great day ahead. Happy shooting, and have a great day. Did I already say that? I think so. Yeah, goodbye.